Good afternoon, everyone. We will continue with the chapter Environmental Pollution. Now, last day I have discussed that pollutions are of two types, natural or man-made. So, both types the pollution may be caused or occur. So, what is pollution, dear? Pollutions are the addition of undesirable things in the environment. If we want to say the definition, it will become pollution is the sum total of undesirable changes in the natural environment and addition of the things which we don't want, they are added up in our environment, and that makes our environment dirty, and thus it leads to pollution. So there are various types of pollutions. So they are air pollution, water pollution, soil or land pollution, and noise pollutions. So these four we will discuss today. So these are the main hazards they are causing to our the environment and to the human life also, because we are facing different types of problems. There are many causes for which these pollutions are occurring, and what are the after effects, what are happening when these pollutions are occurred, when they are occurred. So what we are facing the problems that are coming, the effects, after effects of these pollutions. So we will discuss this all today. Now the first one is air pollution. Already I told you about the pollution. Air pollution means where the air is being polluted. Air is being polluted. What are the reasons for that airs are being polluted? The smoke, the dust that are coming out from the factories, chimneys of the factories, vehicles we are using every day. We are cutting down the trees, and that is leading to the carbon dioxide which is spreading in the environment. The trees we are lagging behind, we are cutting down the trees. That means the trees are decreasing, and we know that trees are our green friends, and they can take out all the carbon dioxide, all the dust particles from the environment, and it can make our environment free out of this pollution, but we are not taking care of it. Then volcanic eruptions, the ash, the dust particles, the smoke that is coming out, the wildfires. Wildfires means forest fire. All of a sudden, that is a natural cause. We are not creating of its own. Sometimes the forest gets on fire. So, and the wild storms, that are also the reasons of air pollutions. Then the smoke that are emitted by the motor vehicles and the chimneys, and the burning of the solid waste when the garbages are dumped. We sometimes burn it, and from there smokes emits, and that also leads to the air pollutions. Now, this air pollution causes many diseases and many harms to our society and to the human life also. So what are the first one is the breathing problem. There will be breathing problems among us because the air is becoming dirty. The oxygen which we are inhaling, it is becoming impure. The coughing, the throat infections, wheezing, and the chest pain, congestions, eye inflammations, eye will swollen, and these are all the effects of air pollution. Another effect, a major effect, that is global warming. Our earth is becoming warmer day by day, and the situation, because we the human beings and all the living beings, we are living on the earth because the earth is having a suitable environment which makes our life to sustain on this planet. But due to global warming, the earth is becoming warmer and warmer, and the level of oxygen is decreasing, and the level of carbon dioxide is increasing, and we know very well that we are breathing in oxygen. All the living beings are breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide. Due to acid rain, smoke, haze, these are all the effects of air pollution, and we should try to avoid air pollution. Why? How we can do it? By planting more and more trees, and we should try to use the vehicles which are not creating pollution. We should not emit bad gases which are polluting our environment. Next is the water pollution. Now, what are the causes of water pollution? Water is also a natural body. It is the natural element, and we human beings, even the animals together, we are polluting it. How? We are the main reason that we are polluting. Even the outside reasons are also there. We are immersing the idols after the worshipping God. We are immersing the idols in the rivers, ponds, lakes, and that is the main reason that are polluting the water bodies. We are making the animals bath in the water bodies. We are making drainage system so that the wastes of the factories will let and go and mix with the rivers, and this way they are polluting the rivers. The discharges of the factories, throwing of waste products in the factories, plastic bags into the water. We know that plastics never melt and they will not mix up, but then also we sometimes throw the plastics into the water bodies, and oil spills sometimes, and oils float on the water. That this way also they are polluting the water bodies. Now, what are the effects that leads to the water pollution? After water pollution, due to water pollution, what happens? The rivers, the water bodies, they all gets polluted, and there is a scarcity of drinking water. There will be a scarcity of drinking water, and the main thing, the waterborne diseases. There will be a rapid increase in the waterborne diseases, and it will affect our health. So what are the waterborne diseases? The disease that spreads from the dirty water, like typhoid, dysentery, cholera, hepatitis and diarrhea. These are the varieties of waterborne diseases which will affect our health. So immediately we should take some measures so that this water pollution can be controlled. Next is the soil and land pollution. Soil and land pollutions are caused mainly due to the throwing of waste products like garbages, plastics on the land, and they never mix up because they are we are disposing the waste products, but they never mix up with because there are two types of resources we know. They are not mixing with the soil and they are polluting the soil, and the waste products, that extra things which are coming out from the factories, we are throwing it into the soil, and they are making the soil dirty. So what are the effects of soil and land pollution? What are the effects of soil and land pollution? Soil will become infertile, and there will be less cultivation, and the plants will not grow, because what the plants need, that the fertility of the soil will decrease, and it will make the unsuitability of the plants to grow, and there will be less rainfall, as because there will be less plants, the water cycle will be affected. Even if the plants are less, after heavy rainfall, no one will be there to less the soil, to hold the soil, because we know the roots of the plants, they hold the soil firmly, so that after there will be less soil erosion. Even after heavy rainfall, there will be breeding of mosquitoes and it will leads to health hazards. Again, it will leads to health hazards. Even the garbages which will be dumped on the soil, they will create air pollutions. So they are all interlinked with each other. The next one is the noise pollution. It also, dear, there are many varieties of reasons that creates noise pollutions. We human beings, we are responsible for this pollution. We are playing loudspeakers, music system in a loud voice, and it will affect our health. The honking of horns, unnecessary honking of horns, buses, and the sound of the factories, motorbike, constructions of the buildings, they always create a noise pollution. And due to noise pollution, what are the after effects? Again, it will affect our health. You will have irritation, stress, tension, anger. All this will create a creation of noise pollutions. You will have headache and there will be less sleeping, because due to this fatigueness will grow up and you will face a lot of health hazards due to noise pollution. Thank you, children.